Founded in 1889, St. Leo is the third largest Catholic university in the United States. It currently serves more than 16,000 students in its online programs, at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, and at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay.
They wanted you to push and test yourself.
I really enjoyed the learning experience.
It's a thriving community. It's one that you definitely want to be a part of.
Welcome to University Soccer Appeal here on the campus of St. Leo University as we are getting set for senior night here at St. Leo University as the University of Tampa Spartans are coming into town with a 6-3-2 record, 5-2-2 in Sunshine State Conference, taking on your St. Leo University Lions. Lions under the first year of head coach Tony Pears coming in 2-10-1 and 1-7-1 in the Sunshine State Conference. They have been eliminated from playoff contention, but they're trying to end out on here on a good note and a high note, and here on a bang, here on senior night. So at this time, we're going to run through the starting line. First, for the visiting Tampa, head coach Adrian Bush having another stellar year for Tampa, currently sitting in the 5th spot for the Sunshine State Conference. Their starting 11 shakes down. And then with 0-0, a sophomore netminder, Jake Richards. Number 2, a junior defender, Ramsey Torre. Number 3, a sophomore defender, Nunit Soren Obe. Number 7, a senior midfielder, Bay Downing. Number 8, a junior midfielder, Monte Barrow. Number 9, a freshman midfielder, Juanicho Fernandez. Number 10, a sophomore midfielder, Louis Surgan. Number 13, a senior forward, Felipe De Sousa. Number 15, a senior defender, Jack Sofol. Number 16, a junior forward, Marcel Solcat. And rounding out the starting 11 is number 19, a senior defender, John Bethel. Now for your starting lineup for your Lions. Number 2, a senior defender, Joaquin Palufo. Number 7, a junior defender, Yuga Yanagasawa. Number 10, a senior midfielder, Brian Werchek. Number 11, a sophomore midfielder who will be represented at senior day here as he is out of eligibility. Number 11, Kasuki Ohata. Number 17, a sophomore defender, Maurice Big Mo Lewis. Number 18, a freshman defender, Sergio Quiano. Number 20, a sophomore defender, once again graduating, is Diego Garcia. Number 21, a sophomore defender, Guillaume Campos. Number 23, a senior midfielder, Bryce Wilson. Number 26, a sophomore defender, Tyler Palmer. And number 51, a fifth-year senior. We actually honored him last year. He decided to come back for a 5th season in the green and gold. In the net will be Connor McElhaney. So we're going to step aside, take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Senior Day presentation coming up for you, honoring our 10 seniors tonight. So make sure you don't go anywhere. We'll be back. You're watching St. Leo Men's Soccer here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours. the home of Division II college sports.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Founded in 1889, St. Leo is the third largest Catholic university in the United States and currently serves more than 16,000 students. They study at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay, through its online programs, and at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, boasting small class sizes, academic excellence, and state-of-the-art technology. St. Leo is a thriving community you definitely want to be a part of.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Back here at University Soccer Field as we're just about set for senior night ceremony. As I mentioned, the Lions honoring a plethora of seniors tonight, as we will soon turn it over to the PA announcer. 9 seniors being honored here this evening. Pretty key contributors to the success of St. Leo Lions. So it'll be sad for them to go. Is missing 9, including, as I mentioned, Connor McElhaney, who was honored last year in his senior season, but with an extra semester of eligibility, decided to come back and play a 5th season in the green and gold. So he has 8 start tonight. As we're just waiting for everyone to soon get set. Going over through some of the stat leaders. Philip De Sousa leading the goal scoring for Tampa with 5 goals, 3 by Monty Barrow. Guillaume Campos and Tyler Palmer leading the goal scoring for the Lions with 3 apiece, and this time we're going to turn it over to PA announcer Joe DeFazio for the Senior Day presentation.
Seniors for both the University of Tampa and your St. Leo University Lions. First, let's recognize the seniors for Tampa. A goalkeeper from Lucia, Jamaica, number 1, Richard Trench. A forward from Liverpool, England, number 7, Bay Downing. A forward from London, England, number 8, Monty Barrow. A forward from Kingston, Jamaica, number 11, Romario Grant. A forward from Tampa, Florida, number 13, Felipe De Souza. A midfielder from Tijuana, Mexico, number 13, Diego Ornelas. A defender from Torrance, California, number 15, Zach Sofel. A defender from Davenport, Florida, number 19, John Bentham. And now fans, the Lions seniors that have played a key role during their careers here at St. Leo, including 2 NCAA appearances and the 2015 Sunshine State Conference title. Our first senior, he has played in 24 games in goal, logging 2,080 minutes between the posts. He tallied 87 career saves with 67 in his freshman year. Following his freshman season, this Portsmouth, England native was named to the D2 CCA All-South Region second team, All-SEC second team, and the SEC All-Tournament team, where he helped the Lions win their SEC regular season title and advance to NCAA play. The 6'3" keeper finished his career with an 8-6-1 record in goal. Tonight he is accompanied by Michael Tenari and Connor McElhaney. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, James White. After transferring from Calumet College of St. Joseph, this senior has played in 25 games in the green and gold, and has been a mainstay on the black line. This Montevideo, Uruguay native has scored 1 goal in his career entering tonight. Tonight he is accompanied by his teammates Pedro Vagnon, Carlos Moncayo, and Ricardo Ricci. Ladies and gentlemen, number 2, Joaquin Palufo. This Port St. Lucie, Florida native enters tonight having seen action in 3 contests over 2 seasons. The 5'5" defender will graduate this May with a degree in sports business. Tonight he is accompanied by his mother and father, Maria and Diego Garcia. Ladies and gentlemen, number 20, Diego Garcia. Our next 2 seniors came to the Lions by the way of a transfer and have played for 2 seasons in the green and gold. They have combined 37 games played where the Lindenhurst, Illinois native, donning the number 10, has scored 1 goal between the 2. Supporting number 3, the Lehigh Acres, Florida native, was a key part to the Lions back line that upset number 9, Young Harris, to start the 2016 season. Tonight they are accompanied by the Director of Sports Medicine, Susan Cross, and Hayden Dickinson. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3, Michael Dingwall, and number 10, Brian Werchak. This 5'8" senior has played in 25 games in the green and gold and has scored 1 goal and tallied 1 assist entering tonight. This Chiba, Japan native has been a key player in the midfield for the Lions over the past 2 seasons, breaking ankles on his way to setting up goals, including assisting the game winner against West Florida earlier this season. Tonight he is accompanied by Yuga Yanagasawa. Ladies and gentlemen, number 11, Kazuki Ohara. Our next senior, despite being sidelined this season, was a key player in the front line in 2 seasons for the green and gold. This 6'5" forward playing in 30 contests with 26 starts. The Savigny-Ornay, France native tallied 2 assists and scored 6 goals in his career, including 2 game winners last year against Embry-Riddle and Florida Southern. Tonight he is accompanied by Franck Beneben, Bafu Sonogo, Hume San Campos, assistant coach John Fletcher, head coach Tony Paris, Henry Adu, and coach Manu. Ladies and gentlemen, number 24, Teddy Ioma. This Land O'Lakes native is a 4-year member for the Lions and has played 34 games entering tonight. The 5'11" midfielder has 1 assist and 2 career goals to his credit, scoring his first ever career goal against Eckerd on October 14th, 2014. Tonight he is accompanied by his mother and father, Barbara and David Wilson, brother Kyle Wilson, and girlfriend Michaela McNatt. Ladies and gentlemen, number 23, Bryce Wilson. Fans, our final player tonight would have been playing his senior season in the green and gold, but passed away tragically the summer leading to his sophomore campaign. During his freshman season, the Tongeren Belgian native appeared in all 18 games for the Lions and made 16 starts. He was later named to the Sunshine State Conference Freshman of the Year and a second-team All-SSC player. Scoring 2 goals and tallying 2 assists for 6 points, he scored the game-winning penalty kick to seal the victory in the second round of the NCAA tournament against Christian Brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight carrying Jules' number 5 jersey, former teammates Bafu Sanogo, Jorge Braham, Andy Garcia, Bo Barry, Henry Adu, Mike Panter, Vincent Wiskowski, Brandon Rivera, Chris Madden, Josh Davis, and Frank Banabam. Ladies and gentlemen, number 5, Jules Verdon. Fans, please put your hands together last time for these seniors honored here tonight. We would like to thank these student athletes for what they have done on and off the field, as well as being ambassadors for St. Leo University. As the next step in their careers, they will always have a place to call home. And as always, go Lions!
And there you have it, Senior Day presentation in the books. Beautiful one it was. We're going to step aside, take a break, and we'll be back for opening kick. You're watching St. Leo men's soccer here in the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
Hi, welcome to Papa Joe's. We've been here since 1981, and we are an Italian restaurant where the love of food and the love of family has kept us going. What makes us unique is our Italian heritage with my wife's Southern hospitality. What keeps our customers coming back is the quality that we serve and the consistency of our cooking, and of course the service. We use the freshest local available ingredients, and our food is made to order. When a guest walks in through our door into our restaurant, he should expect a friendly smile, a welcome, and satisfaction to his palate. Remember, we are cooking just for you. Mangia, mangia, you all.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
What's it doing?
Impressions.
Power up your morning with a new 300-calorie egg white grill. Only at Chick-fil-A.
I sold my dream house to buy my first Domino's store.
I built my store with my bare hands.
I used my college savings to buy my store. It means everything to me.
But we've decided to tear them down.
We love what we do, but not where we do it. Come and see our remodeled stores when you carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each every day.
I never knew what my kids were trying to say. I wanted to respond, but I just didn't know what to type.
I didn't know what to say. I just replied BRB and hope they don't text back. Ooh.
What if they take my kids away from me?
Millions of people just like this struggle every day
with emoji illiteracy.
But at Domino's, we want to help change that. As strong supporters of emoji literacy, we're working to create an emoji-literate America. We've even made it possible to order pizza by texting or tweeting an emoji. But it's just not enough. We've got to do more.
That's why we created these emoji flashcards, and we're making them available for free online so you or your friend can get the help you so desperately need. Together, we can change the world, one emoji at a time.
When I said I wanted to fly solo across the Atlantic, people said I was crazy. Just like when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast, people said I was crazy again. So then I flew solo across the Atlantic. And then I went to Chick-fil-A and got the new egg white grill. And now I'm flying a victory lap. You know how many likes I'm gonna get on this one? So many likes!
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
Every 6 seconds, a Domino's pizza lover's dreams are dashed by one Sally Soul Smasher in the group who wants a salad instead.
Eat a pizza once in a while! Luckily, we love pizza so much, we're introducing salads to our menu.
So nobody can veto pizza night.
So tell those lettuce lovers, listen up!
There's no reason to ruin pizza night now.
Order a medium 2-topping pizza and a delicious Domino's salad for only $5.99 each.
Pizza's good!
I meant what I said to you all week. Get out of that tunnel, hear that crowd roar, soak that in, smell the roses. The team that gets settled into the environment quickest is going to have a chance to get on the scoreboard. If we can do that, it's going to be like throwing gasoline on fire.
Burns underneath this one to deep center. It's going to carry it. Regis on the ball looking to make an impact. Golder has the Falcons on top.
California University of Pennsylvania. They are the champions.
The Bearcats have done it again.
When you're inspired, you do things better. And when you believe in a greater purpose to healthcare, you see things differently. Because healthcare isn't only about illness and injury, or even medicine. It's about the human spirit. Which is why, for over a century, Florida Hospital has gone beyond symptoms and treatments, helping people live healthier, happier lives. This is more than quality expertise and compassion. This is inspired health. Discover the Florida Hospital difference at inspiredtampabay.com.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
It's on us!
Domino's has a $7.99 Monday through Thursday carryout deal. But if you carried out Friday through Sunday, you might have felt bamboozled. So, we're extending the deal to every day and giving people who paid more a little payback. Like the Smith family, who got free pizza for a year. They love pizza.
We gave Brad a date with the Noid.
You're welcome.
And we gave Rajesh a nightlight.
Payback. Go to pizzapayback.com for a chance to get yours. And carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99. Now, every day.
Hey, Tommy! What did you say to me when I said I was going to invent the telephone?
I said you were crazy.
And what did you say to me this morning when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast?
I said you were crazy.
0 for 2, pal. This new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A is aces.
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
Welcome back to University Soccer Field here on the campus of St. Leo University as we are just about set for kickoff. Senior night here at St. Leo University. Coin toss taking place at midfield now. So we'll decide who gets ball first. I mentioned the Lions. Hearing a couple of guys talking, the training room the other day says, guys, as long as we beat Tampa, season can end in success. And winning on a high note and ending on the senior day, no better way to grab that and build some momentum as they look forward to next year. We will be occasionally checking in on the women's soccer game as women's soccer still fighting tough. They're currently tied for 8th, but there is a pretty elaborate scenario where they can get in as a 6th seed. I'll walk you through that a little bit later on in this game. So Tampa will start out with the ball. They'll be in their road reds with the black shorts and the black and white numbers on the back. And lines will be in the home whites for the yellow trim, the green numbers. Tampa moving from left to right on your screen. Throwing for the far side. A little bit of different look in the back here as Diego Garcia getting the start in the back tonight. You might have heard he's only appeared in 3 games over the past 2 years in the green and gold, so very nice gesture, obviously, by Tony Paris and company, that knowing that their playoff implications may be gone, but a nice little moment here for Diego getting a big start in what will be his final game in the green and gold. Diego will be starting in the back here on the near sideline. Trying to go for the far side cross. Yuga stepping up. It would be Palmer trying to get onto that ball. Battling there was Lewis Sugden. Sugden with a good throw. White trim on these black numbers with the red background, I tell you, is a little bit tough. Seems like to have that white is a little bit reflective too, so it kind of sparkles when it hits the light and reflects. And this is Sudgen coming in from the back, touching it forward. Soulful will touch it right back to him. Tampa will move it quickly to get a switch early on. Wilson hanging in the balance here, waiting for his time to attack offensively. This defense obviously doesn't want to stab too early. Tampa will continue to just play a game of pass here in the back as no one's kind of checked to the middle. Just making that defense slide back and forth, which is fine with the Lions. There's a missed first touch there. Ojeda steps up and Lions to take the ball away. Warchek tried to cut it back and had that one taken away. Quick chip early on. Campos will chest it down and then get shoved off the ball, no call. Tampa trying to threaten, and Big Mo Lewis with a stab away there. Looking for them to step up now. A little small ball in the middle. There's a shot at the 18. That one went just wide. That's by Solo Cat. Big 6'3" junior from Paderborn, Germany. Warchek touches it back. Palufo will send it up, trying to get a little bit of a cross in here. Said it'll fall to the foot of Downing. Garcia will touch it all the way back to McElhaney, and he will simply clear this one out of danger. Little shoulder in the back by Sofol pushes Wilson off the ball, and Tampa will possess here in the back now. Touch back at a good stab and good possess. Tampa with some extremely tall bodies with some really long legs. They're going to try to play one to the corner. Palufo will win the header. Tampa try to go with a back heel there on the far sideline. Palufo can step up for it. Joaquin with a little bit of room. If he can get a cross over here, Wilson's got a little bit of a run. Warchek with some space now, but laid on back. Quiano. And that's a good quick ball there, timed by Palufo to get a quick switch in. Garcia gets by one and then gets shoved off the ball. Palufo will slide tackle this one out of bounds as he was able to actually play it off the Tampa defender over there. Quiano kind of lost the ball there as it fell off his foot. Tampa looking to counter. Quick ball on the ground, and flag is up offsides. McElhaney was there. native from Jericho, New York. We thought last year was going to be his official final game in the green and gold, so he came back for another year. But now, confirmed with Assistant Compliant Director Brent Graves, Connor McElhaney is out of semester eligibility, so this will be his final year in the green and gold. Check there by Surgden. Trying to play over the top again. This time it gets over Palufo. Campos to come out. And Guillaume has been really just solid in the back. Quick check too is 6.5 gone here in this first half. There's a kind of a off the mark pass, a pair of them now. On's unable to capitalize though. I'm putting a whole lot of pressure on these Tampa backs. Diego thought he held the line a little bit longer, and that ball is played out of bounds. And first goal kick coming up here for Connor McElhaney. Header won by Criano. Another flick that time by Wilson. Ugo will touch it down. A little miscommunication there. Palmer can't get that pass over to Wurchek. Sofel trying to step up with it. Now we'll swing on over to her center back. Battling, laying it off. Sudgen had that one deflected in the box. McElhaney coming out and will control it there just on the end line. McElhaney will take his space as he'll carry this one out a little bit. Pushing it back into the corner, but no one there for the Lions. Good touch to the middle that time. Barrow. Cross in the box, that one's out, and good kind of back flick that time by Garcia. There's a shot and a high one. Connor eats it up. Pretty good shot on net that time by Tampa. Able to get that one off with some velocity, but also on the cage as well. Stepping forward, racing through a couple defenders, laying it off, flag is up. There would have been a great cutback. Connor will be able to take this free kick on the edge of the 18. Good flick that time by Palmer, but once again, no white jersey is running onto it. Tampa will try to build it from the back again. Good stab that time by Ojeda to get it out of there. As Spartans will have to reset offensively again. A little chip back to the 18 and cleared by Garcia. Stab down there from Surgeon. Downing with a play over Barrow. And a good slide tackle by Lewis, able to get it out of harm's way. Will be a Tampa throw, though. Deep on the near sideline. Headed up, whistle blown, foul called. Lions ball coming out. McElhaney to take another free kick here, just outside the 18 this time. Ojeda tried to get the flick. Nifty one that time by Barrow, but no Tampa teammates there. Teams will kind of play a little bit of a kickball as Tampa will eventually be able to settle it down and play it all the way back to keeper Richards. First time Richards has really touched the ball in this one. Of the feet variety right now. Whistle blown, it looks like a foul was called. Since Tampa, they've certainly been the aggressors so far. I don't think a single foul has been called on St. Leo yet. We've already had 3 or 4 on the Spartans. Warchak with a nice little push in the back, trying to get position. Ref right there on that one. Good push forward. Warchak trying to find Palmer, gets stabbed down. Yuga stepping into the play as he often does. Warchak with the right foot. That one went wide. Brian dealing with a lot of pressure from that Spartan back line. Not able to get off the shot he intended to get off there with the right foot. Tampa stepping forward again. Right foot shot deflected. Keeping it, coming all the way across the box. Lions able to stab and turn out of pressure. Palufa with a big slide tackle there, and finally that third defender comes in, and that's Yuga making a play. Good layout that time by Palmer. Wilson will play it right back to Palmer, try to catch him, but that one's out of Tyler's reach. It looks like about a dangerous play. It looks to be pretty much of a corner coming up for Tampa. Instead, Downing plays that ball on the end line and puts a beauty right back through the box. Spartans couldn't get a foot on it, though, cleanly. And the Lions had a little counterattack of their own going the other way with a quick 1-2 touch combo from Palmer to Bryce. And Bryce tried to find Tyler up the sideline, but as I mentioned, just a little too far out of his reach. That ball's not going to get over the tall defender, Ramsey Torre. 6'4" frame on him. Headed into the box. And it looks like it'll be stabbed out of there. Lewis initially got the foot on it, and then one of the Spartans unable to clean it up on that line. Can't quite see who it was deep in there. It's like Wancho, or excuse me, that's Monty Barrow. Nearly made that sliding goal. Palufo gets that one taken away of momentarily. He'll swing it, pushing it forward. Flag is up. Connor was there regardless. Viana will switch fields on over to Palufo. Pushing into the corner to Wilson. Bryce to see if he can use some speed down that sideline off of Bryce last season. He's able to get that crossing cleanly. And it looks like we'll have the first sub of the game as Bryce Wilson come off. Till Lammert will come on. And it looks like they're going to change shape a little bit here as Till's going to swing out wide, push Yuga into the middle. As Bryce will come out as one of the forwards, so a little 4-5-1 look here for the Lions as Richards elects to go short this time to Sofel. .27 minutes left to go here. First half, still 0-0. Tampa's had a couple of chances. Only 4 shots on goal, or 4 shots recorded, I should say. Lammert stepping forward. Werchek trying to chase him down. Feet got tangled up there, and then advantage was lost there by Tampa, so whistle had to come out. Ryan just tried to stab and make a play there last second, clipped the heel as both players actually went down. Tampa will serve it in. Getting into the box and fielding it cleanly. McElhaney had it, and they're going to blow the whistle and have it come out. Not really sure why the whistle was blown there. A ball looked to be still loose. Then looked like Connor had it cleanly. Of course, the official standing probably 25 yards out of the play. Lions will take it regardless, though. Connor with the one big save there. Looks like Fernandez was able to just take it off his foot cleanly in the box and get off a right-footed swing, but no one could really push forward with it. No one headed out of bounds. It'd be a Lions throw there on the far sideline. Palufo to take it. Joaquin will go back with it this time. Campos will push it forward. Palmer trying to get onto it, and that one swung on out of there by Torre. Palufo takes down one. They're going to push it forward. He is onside. Connor's way out of his box, and he's able to get a hand on that as he retreats. Connor well off his line. I like to see my goaltenders not hesitate, but that might have been a little too aggressive there for, I think, any coach's liking. Connor able to make a pretty good recovery though and reel in the save. Tampa to continue to put on the pressure here. Lammert's able to come back and make that play. Garcia will touch it over here on the near side. Suki will head all the way back to Lewis as they look for a little bit of a switch. Kasuki turning on the inside. Kasuki crossing up defenders, hitting that one low and wide. And they want to stop the clock as it stopped 23-19. They want to speak to a pair of players, it looks like. Joaquin and Marcel. Two players that the center official wanted to have a word with. Seems pretty stern from here. Quick, enough out of you, no more. And I think next time, whatever was going on between the two of them may result in a piece of plastic. 23 minutes left to go here, first half. Still knotted up here in a 0-0 game. Tampa's had a few chances, but back line of the Lions and some pretty strong goalkeeping by Connor McElhinney has kept this a 0-0 game. On senior night, no less, here at St. Leo University. Rival University of Tampa coming into town. Kyle Van de Velde set to come on, it looks like. Probably coming on in the back for Diego Garcia. Pushing back and pushing wide. Sugden playing a quick little 1-2 game over there. Campos gives a shove and Tampa will play it back. Crossing in the box that time, trying to get a flick at a second header. That time by Sugden running on, and Connor read it the entire way. Wasn't worried about the first header and just kind of lined his position up for that second attempt and just simply ate it up. Overlapping run with Palufo was off the mark there by Till Lammert. Tampa will get the ball back, and they look to push immediately and then give it away. Throw in Lions on the far sideline.
Substitution for St. Leo, Kyle Van de Velde into the game.
So it looks like Palufo will come over to this side as and Velde will head to the far sideline as that outside back. Finally the whistle is started and we get back to playing some soccer. Downing trying to push it up a little bit. Said he'll come back with it now. Adrian Bush in his 13th season here at Tampa University. very good stint with the Spartans. I think 3 losing seasons in those 13 years. Obviously back at his alma mater, Tampa, graduated in 95. Picked up the coaching stint 10 years later. Suki trying to go one-on-one. Gets by one. Secondary help coming. Suki's got Yuga behind him and he'll play it to him. Rihanna will serve this one back to the corner. And Richards right there. Lammerth, I think, was looking for that ball the first time from Yuga. Said it got served in from Rihanna. Hada trying to just chip that one over the Tampa defender, Barrow, but as I mentioned, some of these Tampa players, they're pretty, all got good size on them. Softball, I think, is the shortest starter on the field right now at 5'9", him and Downing. Besides that, everyone's 6 feet and up. We're talking, 6'3", 6'4". All the big, long bodies on this Spartan roster. Herman Constant getting set to check in here for the Lions. Flag is up, offsides called. Marcus Woldson, freshman forward from Oslo, Norway. He's set to come in here for the Spartans as well. So next throw in, we will get a substitution. Klufel feels the pressure, gets stabbed at, and they will call the foul. Klufel trying to find someone to go to, and now it looks like he may just serve it deep. He will, going to the corner, and that one's actually going to roll out. So a throw deep in Tampa's territory. And a pair of subs coming on. Palmer will come off.
Substitutions for both
Solocat
teams.
will come off.
For Tampa, number 23, Marcus Woldson. And for St. Leo, number 27, Herman Constant into the game.
And I'd love to see the Lions really buckle down here defensively when the throws are deep in the opposing team's defensive zone. Just get down there, find a man, get those middies up, and don't let it come out easy. I mean, that's just a simple throw back to the backer, and then they get up. Love to see them put some pressure there as Yuga takes the ball away. Herman with good speed. And that one's going to be cleared out of there by Torre. Ramsey with those long legs, as I mentioned, at 6'4". Palufo will try to throw it over Constance. He gets a head on it once. Ramsey will play it back to Richards, and Lions will show no pressure. Sugden will dribble this one out. Tampa will give it away. 16:20 left to go here in the first half. Flick on that time by Keanu, but Tampa will play all the way back with it. Downing sliding up, taking his space, but no one's really in front of him to give it off to as an outlet. Sugden will now come forward with it, looking for a cross along the way. Lions shut down that quick pass right away. Somehow the ball finds Sugden as he dances by Palufo, momentarily gets a cross off, and that's heading all the way to the back post. Till Lammerts will clean it up there, an outlet to Van de Velde. He gets shoved off the ball, and it looks like it will be a Lions throw. Foul on the Lions, so maybe not. Maybe it's a throw on that far sideline. It is a throw indeed. Head back to Torre with it. Tampa looking to attack again. Solocad, that cross shut down by the right foot of Joaquin Palufo. This throw is a deep one in the box, turning Solocad. Palufo knocks him down, and we will have a penalty kick coming up. Clock is stopped at 13:46. So Marcel is 6'3", 200 pounds. Joaquin is 5'8", $145. I'm not saying it's a dive, but certainly wasn't a hard foul by any means. Tampa with a pretty big spot here to make this a 1-0 game. Spartans are 3-0 and scoring first this season. Put it down low, and Connor guessed the wrong side that time. Lewis Sugden has just given Tampa a 1-0 lead. So as I mentioned, Tampa's 3-0 and scoring first, despite the 1-3-2 road record.
Tampa goal by number 10, Lewis Sugden.
Trying to get by his word check, had that one bobbled up. Lammerts will try to lay it back, but long legs. Tampa will get the throw over there. Good set that time of the Lions, as they would have drawn a pair of Spartans offsides that time. Olsen would have been the guilty party, as well as Downing. Lewis has been pretty spot on with those heavy steps. Spartans trying to get a quick 1-2 to the outside. Instead, Kaisuke Ohata will get a clear attempt, but play it off Downing that time. Good turn that time by Kaisuke. Taking out the chest and off the head. Lion trying to spring forward a little bit. touch forward, but just not quite a hard enough pass that time from Werchek to Yuga. Flag is up as Olsen is very offside. Quick play that time by Criano, getting on over to Campos. I'd like to see Guillaume step up and get into the action a little more offensively. Obviously, he's tied for the team lead with 3 goals on the year. Pair of goals in a game earlier this year over Embry-Riddle, overtime win. Into the box, and Konza couldn't quite make it happen there. And right on cue, that's what I'm talking about. Guillaume making something happen there for the Lions. Trying it down the end line, getting the cross, and Herman almost had the equalizer. Herman, the freshman forward from Haiti, has a pair of goals on the year. Had 2 goals in that October 4th game versus Ecker that ended in a 2-2 tie. Ball played in the box, McElhaney to take it there. 10:45 remaining here in the first half. Tampa leads 1-0 off a penalty kick from the foot of Sugden. Good flick that time by Ojeda. And they'll get a handball that time on Sofel. Looked like he hit it off his shoulder. Lions wanted the call right away, and they were right on it with the center official. Tampa coaching staff, not a believer of that one. So Ojeda will attempt to serve this one in the box as they'll back up Sugden, who is the lone goal scorer in this game. 10 yards out. Let's see what kind of run the Lions are able to get on there. Klufo, Van de Velde, and Werchek are mostly back. Werchek kind of waiting for that garbage ball out. Actually, they're going to play it to him. Bryan with the right foot, too strong. And you had to get rid of it in a hurry that time as Fernandez was hounding on to him. The Oviedo, Spain native. Small town in Florida called Oviedo, just north of Orlando. Your fun geological facts of the night. That's about all I got for you. I'm a pretty new resident to the state of Florida. Only been about here 3 years, so I'm learning. It's a big state, big peninsula. Just over 9 minutes left. Lions putting on a little pressure with these Tampa backs, able to turn them back around. Good check 2 that time. Campos will take down Woldson. Free kick coming here, probably 32, 33 yards out. Maybe a little bit further than that. You're going to play it short this time. Ojeda will step in. They'll force that one out, and they got off the deflection of Katsuki, so it'll be a corner coming up. Cabuzo coming in, like Cabuzo, the junior from Bloomingdale.
Substitution for
New
Tampa, number
Jersey.
17, Michael Capuzio, into the game.
Low swinger heading to the back of the corner, and just like that, Tampa has a 2-0 lead. Sugden now has a goal and an assist off the corner. And it looks like Marcus Woldsel getting the goal for Tampa. Yuga pushing forward. Ojeda over here in the far sideline. Tampa shows a pair. Ojeda will drag it down. Cutting back with the right, laying it off to Yuga now. Good find. Quiano setting up the right, had that one shut down that time by Hove. Constance gets dragged down, no call, a lot of arm battling there.
Number 3, Knut Soren Hove.
Voracek trying to battle there. 6 minutes left in the half. Polufo gets taken down. Quiano with a lot of hands are going to say play on. And then it gets batted away, so they will stop the clock. 5:27 left to go here in the first half. And this is Downing, I believe, on the ground, holding his right knee a little bit. He got chopped at by Polufo. And Polufo had already been warned. And I don't think he came in hard at all, and that's kind of what the official's saying, but he had already talked to him, so Joaquin will be booked with a yellow.
St. Leo yellow card issued to number 2, Joaquin Polufo.
So it'll be Polufo, Ojeda on the two-man wall for the Lions. Subbed in to take the free kick. So far he's doing pretty good on set piece. He's got a goal on a penalty kick and a assist on a corner. Lone corner of the game. Good bending ball just over the top of the cage that time. Good staggered run that time by Tampa as well. That's kind of where they excel. They're able to just put some of those big bodies in the box and just let them elevate for those headers. McElhaney to send this one deep. Pushing in the back and then cleared. Now stop the clock at 4:58 as you'll have a word. One of the Tampa players that sent it deep after the whistle had already been blown. And kind of a delayed game warning, and that was Sugden. Voracek unable to get a foot on that one. Yuga nearly anticipated that ball and stole it away there from Fernandez. Instead, Tampa will push up the far sideline now. Looking to make a run through, and there is that run. Cut back, and it'll fall in the box. Campos will get on out of there. The Lions can get a switch here. Kasuki's pretty much over here all alone. Throwing out that line, Voracek got bumped in the back as he heads it out of bounds. And Another easy kind of throw in there from Tampa. Trying to lay off is Fernandez, and then Tampa has to come all the way back with it with Soulful. Downing now touching it here on the near sideline. Good check two that time by Fernandez. Tampa will get a quick switch as they'll be able to shift on that defense for the Lions. Soulful now jumping all the way back to its defender spot. Loose ball taken away by Werchek, playing on over here to Ohada. Kaisuke. Palufo thought about the overlap a little too early, and then his step over a little bit off the mark. Uncharacteristically from Joaquin. Generally really good with the ball on his foot. There's a senior from Uruguay. Inovelli gets taken down as he's going to continue to battle here, and then shoved off the ball. Will be a goal kick coming up. Under 2:30 left to go here in the first half. Tampa with a 2-0 lead. Thanks to a goal kick and then a corner that was headed in. Shots are 11-4 in favor of Tampa, and the corners are 1-0. That one lone corner that Tampa was able to cash in on. Tampa able to walk forward with this. That's the problem with only one up front, is Herman has to kind of check to everyone. Tampa gives it away. Lions trying to push forward. Yuga cutting it back to his right. Yuga with a little bit of space, lost it. A good stab away. Can Ohada get there? He can, but then eventually cleared out by Soulful. De Sousa trying to head that one down, but instead headed it out of bounds. Rihanna will touch it back to Campos. Lions trying to make one kind of final push here offensively. That one played out of bounds right in between Van de Velde and Lammert. Tampa trying to push up quickly. Good serve over to the backside of the 18, headed out, and it will be a goal kick coming up here for the Lions with only 20 seconds to go. I think that'll just about do it here for the first half. Tampa with a 2-0 lead as they'll head into half.
10, 9, 8, 7,
take a look at the next three
5,
webcasts on tap.
3,
for
2,
University
1.
Athletics, and Connor won't even get the goal kick off. So your score at the half, Tampa 2,
Ladies and
St.
gentlemen,
Leo nothing. We'll be back with some second half action and first half stats, as well as a kind of look at the breakdown for the women's soccer and their potential hopes at getting into the playoffs. But first, we'll take a look at that next webcast breakdown. Next three webcasts, we'll take a look at that, and then we'll be back. You're watching St. Leo men's soccer here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship, found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Founded in 1889, St. Leo is the third largest Catholic university in the United States and currently serves more than 16,000 students. They study at its university campus in Greater Tampa Bay, through its online programs, and at more than 40 teaching locations in 7 states, boasting small class sizes, academic excellence, and state-of-the-art technology. St. Leo is a thriving community you definitely want to be a part of.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Hi, welcome to Papa Joe's. We've been here since 1981, and we are an Italian restaurant where the love of food and the love of family has kept us going. What makes us unique is our Italian heritage with my wife's Southern hospitality. What keeps our customers coming back is the quality that we serve and the consistency of our cooking, and of course the service. We use the freshest local available ingredients, and our food is made to order. When a guest walks in through our door into our restaurant, he should expect a friendly smile, a welcome, and satisfaction to his palate. Remember, we are cooking just for you. Mangia, mangia, you all.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams, discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Honey, what are you doing?
Watching a cow.
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions.
Power up your morning with a new 300-calorie egg white grill, only at Chick-fil-A.
I sold my dream house to buy my first Domino's store.
I built my store with my bare hands.
I used my college savings to buy my store. It means everything to me.
But we've decided to tear them down.
We love what we do, but not where we do it. Come and see our remodeled stores when you carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each every day.
I never knew what my kids were trying to say. I wanted to respond, but I just didn't know what to type.
I didn't know what to say. I just replied BRB and hope they don't text back. Ooh.
What if they take my kids away from me?
Millions of people just like this struggle every day with emoji illiteracy.
But at Domino's, we want to help change that. As strong supporters of emoji literacy, we're working to create an emoji-literate America. We've even made it possible to order pizza by texting or tweeting an emoji. But it's just not enough. We've got to do more. That's why we created these emoji flashcards, and we're making them available for free online so you or your friend can get the help you so desperately need. Together, we can change the world, one emoji at a time.
When I said I wanted to fly solo across the Atlantic, people said I was crazy. Just like when I said I wanted chicken for breakfast, people said I was crazy again. So then I flew solo across the Atlantic. And then I went to Chick-fil-A and got the new egg white grill. And now I'm flying a victory lap. You know how many likes I'm gonna get on this one? So many likes!
Chicken for breakfast. It's not as crazy as you'd think. Try the new egg white grill from Chick-fil-A.
Every 6 seconds, a Domino's pizza lover's dreams are dashed by one Sally Soul Smasher in the group who wants a salad instead.
Eat a pizza once in a while!
Luckily, we love pizza so much, we're introducing salads to our menu. So nobody can veto pizza night. So tell those lettuce lovers, listen up! There's no reason to ruin pizza night now.
Order a medium 2-topping pizza and a delicious Domino's salad for only $5.99 each.
Pizza's good!
I meant what I said to you all week. Get out of that tunnel, hear that crowd roar, soak that in, smell the roses. The team that gets settled into the environment quickest is going to have a chance to get on the scoreboard. If we can do that, it's going to be like throwing gasoline on fire.
Ross steps up, Roth with the goal, and East Stroudsburg, the 2015 Division II Field Hockey National Champions.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Tampa wins the national championship.
Has won the Division II Women's Lacrosse National Championship.
And Florida Southern is your 2015 national champion.
When you're inspired, you do things better. And when you believe in a greater purpose to healthcare, you see things differently. Because healthcare isn't only about illness and injury, or even medicine. It's about the human spirit. Which is why, for over a century, Florida Hospital has gone beyond symptoms and treatments, helping people live healthier, happier lives. This is more than quality expertise and compassion. This is inspired health. Discover the Florida Hospital difference at inspiredtampabay.com.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
Anyone can be the victim. Everyone can be the solution. It's on us to stand up and not stand by.
Because when you're a victim of sexual assault, no one should stand alone.
It's on us.
Back here, University Soccer Field, where the Tampa Spartans lead the St. Louis University Lions 2-0 in the contest. As we're going to take a look at the scenario, as men's soccer has been eliminated from playoff contention. Women's soccer, saying they have a chance. I'm saying they have a chance. So this is kind of the breakdown. Lions are tied for the 9th spot. 9, 10, 8, 9, 10 is where they are tied right now. So Lions are playing Tampa tonight. They need to win to get them up to 12. Lions fans are also cheering for the 7th seed right now, Florida Tech, to beat the 6th seed, Rollins. Tampa will obviously have to lose tonight for the Lions to even have a chance, but then they'll also have to lose against Nova, who's the #1 team right now. Lynn has to lose one of their next two. Tonight they play Nova, who they're currently trailing 2-1, which is good news for a Lions fan, or on Saturday versus Florida Southern. But then the big one here is Embry-Riddle. They need to lose tonight as they are sitting as the 8th seed, as they are taking on Palm Beach Atlantic. That game is tied at 0-0 at half. Florida Tech Rollins is tied at 0-0. They're just over half. Your Lions are tied 0-0, just over half too. And as I mentioned, Nova is currently beating Lynn, which is good news. So Lions still have an outside chance. The final playoff would look like this. Florida Tech would finish with 13 points in 5th place. The Lions would finish with 12. Tampa would finish with 12, and Lynn would finish at 12. And St. Leo would have the head-to-head win over Tampa, obviously with the win tonight, and they had the head-to-head win over Lynn, so it'd give them the tiebreaker over the other 12-point teams, and they would finish at that 6th spot and play the #3 seed. So we'll do some watching here as a late whistle, as the offsides flag was up for a while, and then finally the whistle came out. So we'll definitely do some scoreboard watching throughout this game. The Lions need to win, though. They cannot settle for a tie, as they only have 1 game left. Tampa has 2 games left. They have tonight, and then they have Saturday versus Nova, who's been absolutely phenomenal this year. They were the Sunshine State Conference runner-up last year. Is the 2 seed in the tournament. So we'll keep a close eye on those scoreboards and keep you updated throughout. So women's soccer, beside all their ups and downs, all their injuries, all their adversity that they've had to face, is still a chance to get into the playoffs. Tampa still very content to just kind of build it from the back as they've done, and Lions really haven't put much pressure on until now, where Ojeda and now Herman Constance able to put some pressure on. And the belly got held there. They'll play quickly to Lammerts. Hill gets stabbed off a couple times. Triano goes down. Campos blade on over to Van de Velde. Trying to play it up to Herman. Herman gets smoked in the back of the chest. Doesn't look like a yellow, but a pretty good free kick chance coming up here for the Lions. Two on the wall here for Tampa. Werchek to take it. Lions putting a couple extra bodies up there. Kyle Van de Velde and Joaquin Palufo hanging back. 3 on the wall now as they got to account for that runner on the outside by Till Lambert. Very interesting to see if they just try to pass it to him or if Brian's actually going to serve this in. Serve it in, low driven ball. That one's headed out by, looks like, Soulful. Van Velde got held and then gets taken away. Costly mistakes there from the Lions. Palufo chopped it back, and that one goes just wide. Could have been 3-0 for Tampa. Says the Lions dodge a bullet here right out the second half. Sugden, who just missed that one. They push forward. Lambert's trying to get onto it. This is popped up, and this one will get out of play. Velde finding the feed of Constant. Herman using the speed. Lion trying to get a switch. Yuga had that ball played a little bit behind him as he couldn't quite handle it. Tampa will again build it from the back. Foul as Campos takes down De Sousa. Free kick coming up. Serve deep. McElhaney to clear it. Tampa trying to slide it up the line, and they will as Palufo heads up that. Waiting for the throw-in after a lengthy delay. Foul on Tampa. Line tried to play quick with it and then just gave the ball away. Pove able to play it back, and here's Torre with it. Ramsey again getting a touch and a switch of field. Soulful stepping up now. Sugden had it play off a body out in front, but no harm and no problem that time for McElhaney. Palufo sliding by one. Lions will swing on over. Campos stepping into the play. Gume. Lambert just got a little flick on, but Vandelli couldn't get the run. Tampa able to possess in the back. Going to the cross to the far side this time. Barrow. Vandelli, Barrow puts one in the box, and Connor easily eats that one up. Quick ball on out. Kasuki over on the far sideline. Herman's waiting for that run. Instead, he finds Yuga. Yuga racing forward, trying to get by a pair. Finds Herman. Trying to get it to Werchek, and Werchek was just a little bit out of position after the ball got played by him and decided to hold. Bigger body of Marcel. Marcel getting a touch and a turn here for Tampa. Fernandez a little chip by, and flag is up as he was off well before kick had taken place. Connor looking to send one deep, and Ove gets the clear, but Lions win the second ball, putting it to the corner for Lammerts, and they continue to test Torre, and he has just been really solid in the back here for the Spartans. I might try to go to the other side a little bit more from St. Leo. I like the corner runs, but I mean, I know he's playing that kind of full-time sweeper position where he's sitting in the mid. But you need to just kind of create those opportunities away from him. And he's a big 6'4" frame. He's got long legs, and he's quick to boot. Trying to play that one through. Cut down by Quiano. Werchek played it too far in front of Sergio. Lammert's able to get there. Till with a lot of bodies around him. Till a good little possess there. Fernandez jumped into the body of Vandevelde. And it'll draw the free kick. Campos wanted to go early there, but Lions need to get a few more bodies in the box. That one played well back to the 18. Herman able to get a foot high, but that high was considered dangerous. Lewis now sprints back to the back line. Tampa able to lay off, trying to pinch forward. Lewis able to head it out of there. Ojeda with a nifty turn. Kasuki with a little bit of room. Lions don't have numbers though, and that one's stabbed away by Jove. Lions able to possess a little bit. Campos jumping in the action, able to flick it on over. Lammerts with a little bit of space. Can he get across? He can. Really no one in the box though. Kasuki was on the far side and Herman is trying to battle. Lions will get a corner out of it though. It's Bryce Wilson will come on as a game.
Substitution for St. Leo, number 23, Bryce Wilson into the game.
Ball sent deep. Campos got a pretty good volley on it, and then blocked out in front. Guiano will play it right back on over to Katsuki. Ojeda, a good cross that time. Header miss high. Just a little offensive push there from the Lions. They have to get a couple of quality chances. First by Campos, so the nifty volley as he's kind of going to the ground, and then not really sure who got the header, but a big one up there. Flag is up again on the far side. Adrian Bush starting to get visibly upset on the Tampa sideline. Torrey able to leap on over as Constance was shielding, but it falls to his companions on the back line. De Sousa getting extremely upset after that's about the fourth offsides called on him, 2 in the last about 20 seconds or so. Good run by that time by Sergio as a play back to Connor. Yuga checking 2 in the middle. Kaisuke able to turn to the outside. Just over 30 minutes left to go here in the second half. Tampa up pair of goals. First one coming with 13:44 left by Lewis Sugden off a penalty kick. Palufo took down Solocat in the box. And then the second goal coming off the header and off the corner, which was the lone corner of the game by Tampa for a while, off Marcus Woldson. And it looks like we got another corner up, so second one of the game for Tampa. As I mentioned, last one resulted in a goal. Lewis Sugden also got an assist on that corner as well. He was the one serving into the box from the corner flag. He's a walk on over to the far side corner this time. Headed down by Palufo. Joaquin standing in at 5'8", easily one of the shortest players out in the field. They flip this one back in. Offside flag is up again, and Adrian Bush just can't believe it. He's not even contesting the calls anymore, getting upset. He's just kind of letting him roll with the punches, which I think is kind of what he needs to do. Lewis trying to push it forward. Ojeda tried to get a flick, but said the header won by Downing, or the Spartans. Playing to the corner. Wilson able to stab that one out. It will go for a corner, however. Update on the women's soccer playoff chances. They're still tied up at 0-0 with Tampa. Lynn's losing to Nova right now 2-1, which is good news. Tampa able to get in front as that one was played off of McElhaney and then cleared out by Campos. And Wilson will give it a long push forward. Florida Tech and Rollins are still knotted up at 0-0. Florida Tech has been dominating shots 19-5. But the one, as mentioned, really had to go in the Lions' favor was the 8th seed, currently Embry-Riddle, taking on Palm Beach Atlantic, who's the bottom of the conference right now, and they currently are winning 1-0. If Embry-Riddle wins that game, Lions have no shot. even if they get a win here in Tampa. Shot deflected off the body of a Lion as Quiano able to get it clear momentarily. Tampa able to continue to put on the pressure here offensively. There's a shot out in front, out time blocked by Palufo. On goal, and he somehow sneaks through. It almost seemed like everyone had kind of just given up on the play. And I believe it was Monty Barrow getting the goal. Everyone got given up on the play, and a low-driven kick that time.
Substitution for Tampa, number 23, Marcus Olsen into the game.
By Monty Barrow. Lions now with a 3-goal deficit. They're looking on senior day as they would have to deliver quite the magic.
Tampa goal by number 9, Juancho Fernandez.
Get back into this one with only 26.5 minutes left. Tampa tried to get a quick throw, but I think it was Lions' throw the entire way. Header won by Bentham. They're going to send Bentham this time. Kyle able to get a header on it. You got to touch it on over to Paloof on the far sideline. Ohada finds Werchek and he'll touch it on back. Lions look to set up something here. Bufo able to get by as it looks like Carter Ritchie is coming on for the sub. .24:57 clock is stopped.
Substitutions for both teams.
Whistle
for St.
is
Leo, number 12, Ricardo Ricci, and for
Carter
Tampa,
Ritchie will
number
come
14,
on for
Diego
Bryce Wilson.
Ornelas into the game.
And Diego Ornelas will come on for the Spartans, replacing Monty Barrow. Latest Tampa goal scorer. Hugo pushing forward, and now we'll lay it off. Lions trying to slide it on up the field. Lewis play a quick ball over to Palufo as Tampa has him running here. Ball finds Hugo, but it'll be stabbed out. Officials telling both players to relax as was the best sportsmanship we've seen tonight as Kyle Vandervelde went to help up John Bentham. Referee doesn't want to get this one out of hand. Obviously, he's in a 3-0 game, a couple crosstown rivals, but that was just a complete misread by the official. DC's body's tangled up, but both players are fine with the contact, and they were, you know, just kind of helping each other up after the point. Campos getting crossed up there. They're going to play this one over the top. Lewis trying to get forward with it. Shot deflected out the foot of Kyle Vandervelde from a foot off of Fernandez. And a good throw that time by Connor, trying to push it forward. Nice pass that time by Ricardo Ritchie. Herman trying to get forward. Herman with a cross, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Looks like Adrian Constantine to come in, the sophomore midfielder from Santa Cruz, Trinidad. He'll replace Zach Soulful.
Substitution for Tampa, number 6, Adrian Constantine into the game.
Tampa to play it short at their own end. And they quickly give it away. Shots are 17-6 in favor of the Spartans. Corners are 3-1, also in favor of Tampa, and then it's 3-0 Spartans on the scoreboard. Campos got nailed over there as he had the position. Tampa bench didn't like it, but it's a good call. Olsen, the guilty party that time. Got the second goal in the game. 7:23 left to go in there in the first half. Off a header, beautifully placed by the first goal scorer, Lewis Sugden. Michael Tenari getting set to check in here for the Lions for the first time tonight. Looking to play it down to that corner. And Velde trying to use that speed, obviously the smaller body. Campos just walks into a free ball. Guillaume laying one off. Herman trying to set up a right, but unable to. Swings over Kasuki, and that one gets taken away. Downing just able to steal that one from the Lions. Fernandez will check back to his counterpart, Sugden. Pushing it forward, and that one is wide. Sub is Michael Tenari will come on in officially tonight's game and place Sergio Quiano. The clock continues to dwindle down here on the Lions. Couple bodies slip. Referee says no, let's play on here. Yuga with a man on his hip tries to lace that one forward. Richie is a little too far wide on his run. Quick little 1-2 touch, the long foot of Lewis. Tampa is still able to get a pretty good cross off. Instead, they'll swing it out of bounds. 20 minutes left to go here in the second half. Lions staring at a 3-goal deficit. On this chilly night in late October. Senior night as we honored 9 seniors. Will be finishing up their careers here in the green and gold. So one push back here to the near side. Fernandez faked one and then we'll lay it on over. De Sousa back to Fernandez, little 1-2 counter off the 18. That one got popped up and then cut out of play. It looks like another corner coming up here for Tampa, their 4th of the night. To go along with their 18 shots and 3 goals. Sugden will come on over to take it as Tampa will take their time. Time is on their side. Swinging into the box, a big header out by Michael Tenari. Whistle blown dead anyways. As I mentioned, Lions women's soccer still had that outside chance of getting in. They needed a win, and then they needed some help. They needed Lynn to lose one of the next 2. Currently, they're trailing Nova by 1. They needed Florida Tech to beat Rollins tonight. Florida Tech currently winning 1-0. And then the kicker, they needed Palm Beach Atlantic, the 11th-seeded team in the conference right now, to beat Embry-Riddle. Currently, the Eagles are leading the Sailfish 2-0 with about 20 minutes to play there in the second half. So Lions playoff hopes here for women's soccer are dwindling down by the minute. Barrow getting set to come back in. Get a goal tonight. Very nice low-driven ball. Kind of fooled the defense. Well, I look down, I look back up, and PBA has cut that deficit in half. They now trail 2-1. Lions fans with a little bit of life there. Hopefully PBA can tie that up, because if Embry-Riddle does get the draw, it does them no favors. They'll sit at 10 points. Assuming the Lions can get a win there in Tampa. That's still 0-0 with about 12 minutes left to go in the second half. Ritchie playing it back. And Velde, can he get across? Actually, he's got to slide through the defense, getting a cross up, and that one taken up by Jake Richards. Boy, we have not called his name a lot tonight, which is good. Just over 16 minutes left now, as that would have been a pretty good run in a odd man situation there for Tampa. The Lions throw. Last touch that time by Fernandez. Ritchie trying to get a turn on that. Flag was up, offsides. Trying to play to the far side, Ritchie. Tampa intercepts that pass. Barrow's been sitting here for about almost 2.5 minutes now, waiting to come back in. swing it back. Line try to show a little bit of pressure against these Tampa backs, and Tampa gets right through it. Fernandez sitting through. And just a poor chance that time. Bentham, I think they just kind of ran off his foot. Didn't really get much of that one. Sugden sliding forward, finding Fernandez. Fernandez gets by Yuga, will slide one up. That one's headed out by Campos. Hume has been just rock solid in the back here for the Lions all year long. Him and Big Mo, Reese Lewis, been just really solid. Campos gets taken down over on the sideline, and it will be a McElhaney coming on over. So I couldn't quite find the flick on that one. Taken down by Tampa. Gives up again, and they're going to stop the clock at 13:06. Official wanted to stop the clock to get after the Spartan bench a little bit, as they've been visibly upset as well with all the offsides calls. And he says, essentially, Coach, I respect him. I say yes, sir, to him. You guys, I do not. Oh, we can play soccer once again. That ball pushed forward, and that one rolls out of bounds. And finally, the substitution gets come on. Monty Barrow has literally been standing here for about 4 minutes.
And for Tampa, number 8, Monty Barrow, number 15, Zach Sofol, and number 16, Marcel Solicat into the game.
Tampa will sit down a few of their starters as Barrow will come back in while Santa Flow. Ove to get this throw in. Sugden, a nice little ball on through. Lewis able to just push him out of there. Try to go with one quick touch. Campos gets by one and then gets held. Hume lost a shoe there. We're going to stop the clock again here, so Hume can lace up the cleats again. "13 offsides calls for Tampa. Hume finally gets that boot back on. Tenare now coming in the back. Richie trying to get in on one. Tampa playing a little bit of a game of keep away here. So full was sliding on up to Downing on the far side. Downing has some room. He'll cut it back. Lewis stabs that one out of there, but right to Soulful again. Good little lift through there by Marcel, but no one in the area. One touch back. Ojeda will serve one in. Back to the 18. Tenari trying to get up for it. It's a big body. Ove able to get there. Richie, let's see if he can get across. He can to the back post. Shot on net and bobbled by Richards, but he will reel it in. Nice shot there by Bryce Wilson. Able to just kind of fend off one and get a pretty clean header in on net. Richards with an A+ save, though. Tampa able to keep the clean sheet alive for now, anyways. Burrow slides by, just trying to carry one through, and Lewis anticipated that one the entire way. Campos gets stabbed off the ball. Sugden didn't like the extra stab there by Campos. And gave Guillaume a stare down there. Yeah, the official having a word with Lewis. Clock stopped once again, 9:16. Center official's been pretty clock oriented here. Sad, probably 4 if not 5 conversations, just conversations with some of the players about the conduct that's been happening. Throw coming up for Tampa. Manabelli able to get out there momentarily. Burrow tries to run through Kyle. Kyle Sansol. Bryce, a nice little layoff there. Richie trying to slice in between a pair. Ricardo then being held, and then Tampa able to get the clear. Constantine able to get that last foot on it.
Garcia into the game.
Ricardo showed pretty good poise and control, able to just weave in through Tampa defenders. Diego Garcia will come back into the game. Nice little touch there from Tony Ferris, getting his senior back in the game. Unfortunately, the Lions will most likely drop. Sitting down 3 goals with just over 8 minutes left to go. Corner coming up here, though, for the Lions. Their first of the second half, second of the game. On the right side, Ricardo Richie to take it. Tampa has everyone back. They're trying to restore this clean sheet, and Ricardo Richie just didn't get the lift there, but it was a handball. So we get a little bit of a short corner here. Richie serving that one up. Heading back to the 18. Ohana try to set up the right, and then it's eventually cleared by Tampa. McElhaney trying to serve it short. Yuka got a pretty good flick there, but once again, no one behind. for the Lions. Pushing forward. Barrow setting up the right, getting the foot off right on McElhaney. Connor able to make the save. That one sent long and out of bounds by Ricardo Ritchie. Subs will come in as Till Lammerts will come in for Ricardo Ritchie. Michael Cabuzzo coming back in for Tampa.
And for Tampa, number 17.
And then Sean Fingrome
Number 25, Sean
getting his first action, the Bloomingdale, New Jersey native. Actually, he came in the first half. Actually, no, he didn't. It was Cabuzzo, Bloomingdale, New Jersey. That's like I knew I'd said that town before tonight. So a pair of Bloomingdale, New Jersey natives come in for the Spartans. Palufo swinging on over. Kaisuke will lay it on off, and they'll play it back to the corner. Garcia. Bryce cutting it back in the box, and he get it right off. He can. Richards able to eat it up, though. Just painted for that low right-hand corner. No, it would have been quite a sequence for the Lions to at least end on. A pair of seniors getting a couple points. Diego serving in a really nice ball, and then Bryce taking it down in the box. If he had, I think, a second more, he's able to slide that all the way back to the back post. And wipe away Tampa's clean sheet. Shots are 19-8 in favor of the Spartans. Corners are 4-2. Offsides flag is up. Offsides number 14 for Tampa. Shot on net. Richards plays it with his feet. Tampa just playing a little bit of game. Keepaways will swing on back to their keeper, Richards. Bear will slide it back as it runs right under the cleat of Palufo. Chip on through forward. Lammert's able to get there first. Lammert's with a nice little outlet there to Kyle. Kyle gets tripped up a little momentarily, but will still possess. And Valdi able to possess that whole way and then get a throw out of that. Ball hanging up in the air, and that will be swallowed up by Richards. Tampa will get the throw in, and they will get the sub. Brandon Berg able to come in from Sebastian, Florida. So Nova took care of business versus Lynn, as Lynn had to drop one of the two for the women's soccer playoffs chances. Florida Tech was able to beat Rollins, so that's two good news. Tampa and Florida, or Tampa and Florida. Tampa and St. Leo are tied up at 0 heading into the first period of the overtime. The big bugaboo right now is Embry-Riddle still up 2-1 with about 5 minutes left to go versus Palm Beach Atlantic. Embry-Riddle has to come away with either a tie or a loss. Was able to possess after he slipped. Plufo slips too, as that ground's getting chewed up a little bit. Chip this one into the box. Turning out of this one is 60 seconds remains here on the Lions season. McElhaney will push it forward right away. Torre with a miss header there. And then whistle now on St. Leo is 30 seconds to go now in the 2017 season for men's soccer. Not exactly how the Lions obviously wanted to finish out a less than stellar year. So come away with 2-11-1 record, 1-8-1 in the conference. Word check nearly was able to wipe off the clean sheet, and that'll do it. So the Tampa Spartans come away with a 3-0 win and spoil the Lions Senior Day. As I mentioned, this was just the first year for head coach Tony Paris and John Fletcher, and they will be back working hard in the off-season with the guys they currently have, able to bring in some new guys, and Lions will be back. They will get it together and they will right this ship. Once again, final score, Tampa 3, St. Leo 0. And it looks like women's soccer playoffs are about to get wiped away as Embry-Riddle just a couple minutes away as they hold a 2-1 lead over Palm Beach Atlantic. Meanwhile, the Lions are still at 0-0 in the first overtime period. So that's going to do it for me here. Our next webcast will be in November. Friday, November 3rd. Volleyball will be back in town as they take off the weekend, this coming weekend, to play a couple road matches down in I believe it's Palm Beach Atlantic. Then they come up and play Rollins on Friday and Saturday. So that'll pretty much do it here. Tim Simpson saying so long. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. You've been watching St. Leo Men's Soccer here on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.